Turkey is one of the few countries in the world that connects two continents, Europe and Asia. Its land was the stage for some of the most important historical events in ancient times and the Middle Ages. Key cities of the classical world popped up here. The Byzantine Empire grew strong, and later the Ottoman Empire spread out. In this documentary, we'll visit 5 regions that help us understand why Turkey was, and still is, a key spot between worlds. If you're interested in finding out the real history behind these places, subscribe now. Let's explore the historical and cultural background of the most amazing places on Earth together. We're starting in a place that looks impossible, in the southwest part of the country. This landscape was seen as holy and healing for hundreds of years. Pamukkale means cotton castle in Turkish. From far away, its white terraces look like they're covered in snow all the time, even though it's warm there. But it's not ice. These are shapes made from calcium carbonate building up. It's been happening for thousands of years, from hot springs coming up from underground. The water, full of minerals, flows down the hill. When it dries up, it leaves solid layers that form natural pools, like steps. This amazing natural wonder caught the eye of people from long ago. In the 2nd century BC, the Greeks built the city of Hierapolis on top of these terraces. Later, when the Romans took over, the city became a big spa town. The Romans believed these waters could heal people. Hierapolis had a theater, temples, public baths, and a big graveyard that you can still visit today. Pamukkale shows how the land directly affected how cities and religions grew in old times. From here, we're moving to the city that was the political heart between Europe and Asia for centuries. Istanbul is the only city in the world built on 2 continents. Its story began around 660 BC, when Greek settlers founded Byzantium at the entrance of the Bosphorus Strait. Its location allowed it to control the passage between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean. In 330 AD, Emperor Constantine made it the new capital of the Eastern Roman Empire and renamed it Constantinople. For over 1,000 years, it was the center of the Byzantine Empire. In 537, Hagia Sophia was opened, and at the time it was considered the largest cathedral in the Christian world. Its huge dome showed the political and religious power of the empire. In 1453, Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II conquered the city. The fall of Constantinople marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and made the Ottoman power stronger. The city became the capital of the Ottoman Empire for almost 5 centuries. The Blue Mosque, built in the 17th century, shows the amazing architecture of that time. The Topkapi Palace was the main office where territories in Europe, Asia, and Africa were ruled from. Today, Istanbul still has layers from each of these times. It's a city where history wasn't replaced, it was added to. But not all of Turkey's history was written in big, important cities. In the middle of the country, the land made its people hide underground. Cappadocia was formed millions of years ago because of volcanoes. The hardened lava was then worn away by wind and rain, making those cool shapes called fairy chimneys. But it's not just important for its rocks. Back when Christianity was new, people who were being picked on dug out whole underground cities in the volcanic rock. Touview is one of the most famous ones. It could hold up to 20,000 people. It had storage rooms, stables for animals, air vents, and even places to worship. The tunnels could be sealed from the inside to keep invaders out. Cappadocia is a great example of how nature can offer ways to protect yourself when times are tough politically and religiously. Today, it's famous for the hot air balloons that float over the valley at sunrise. But under all that tourist fun, there's a story of people adapting and surviving. From this volcanic place, we're now going to travel to one of the most important cities of the Old World. Ephesus was started by Greek settlers in the 10th century BC, but it really grew big and important under Roman rule. It ended up having more than 200,000 people living there. It was a super important port for trade routes in the Eastern Mediterranean. The Temple of Artemis was here, which was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Library of Celsus, built in the 2nd century AD, shows how smart and cultured the city was. Its theater could hold up to 25,000 people and was used for both shows and public meetings. Ephesus was also important for Christianity spreading because the Apostle Paul preached here. Over time, the port got filled up with dirt and sand, which hurt its economy. The city slowly lost its importance and was finally left empty. Today, its ruins help us understand how a big Roman city worked. But Turkey isn't just home to big old cities. It was also a key sea route between different cultures. The area called the Turquoise Coast stretches along the southern Mediterranean part of Turkey. Long ago, this was the land of the Lycians, a civilization that grew strong between the 15th and 5th centuries BC. You can still see their tombs carved into the rocks on cliffs near the sea. Later, the Greeks took over this area, and then the Roman Empire. It became a super important path for trade by sea. Cities like Anatolia started as old settlements and got bigger when the Romans and Ottomans ruled. The coast didn't just offer natural protection for harbors. It also connected trade routes between Asia Minor and the Western Mediterranean Sea. Today, it's one of the country's main tourist spots. But its historical importance goes back many centuries before modern tourism. You can't understand Turkey by looking at just one time period. It's the result of how the earth changed, people moving around, wars, and new religions that happened over thousands of years. From the mineral waters of Pamukkale to the walls of Istanbul, every area shows a different part of human history. It's more than just a place to visit. It's a land where the land itself and politics shaped entire empires. If you want to keep learning the real story behind the most amazing places on Earth, subscribe and turn on notifications. Join us in the next documentary. We'll travel to another country where the past is still alive in every view.